barriers are still on the top side of the map here.
One problem that they do have is obviously they do get set up in a siege position at the moment as they try to position. You can see SBTC desperate to try and get a pick. Infernal now up. Weaver's still up in the top there at the moment, just getting the Rift Herald down. Hits it just before the Baron will come back up. YK is going to commit to this, goes in, tries to get them locked down. Is he going to be able to try and focus the target? eBRO will get dumped out there. Weaver finally arrives, but way too late to the party. Should be able to get one trading back, but it's a 2-for-1 so far. The top laner and carry. I would question the timing of the engagement there.
D-Man, we literally just talked about it. I'm going to talk about it after the replay because I want to take a look back here. I understand the thinking from DKG. You've taken Rift Herald, you've delayed them on Infernal, make the engage, maybe you can get a 2-for-1, maybe you get both objectives because they're tanking the dragon for you. But it is just greedy. You're way too split up, and you correctly mentioned the timing of the engage wasn't exactly there for DKG because obviously QUESO was way too far away. And again, we just mentioned it.
When I work into these fights, we could try and punish because they know they've got to deal with that split push, and that's what's happening. TF was the focus there. Airborne they go. He's not going to catch him down. Judy is going to get wind down. Meanwhile, on the side, you can see Yozin also to trouble as well. He has to run for his life. TF will be picked.
You need to be much more active in the way that you engage, but we potentially have a fight here around the dragon.
Definitely one they want to fight for. SBTC, look at YK going in. Yo goes in around the side. Cloud Drake does go down immediately, but this is looking very good for the Chinese team as DKG look to clean up. Yunero's got nowhere to go. He's going to try and chase Yo down, but will not be able to pick it up. It is a rampage in Huiba as he romps through the team. TF, the last man to get out alive, and DKG are looking at absolute cleanup duty through the levels, and everybody's come up against that massively fed Jax. It is a unstoppable machine when it gets going. It will wreck champions, it will wreck towers, it will wreck everything. And they are committing a little heavy here onto the tower. But you know what? They're getting away with it. Yunero goes down. Weaver is an absolute monster. That was an absolute epic engagement from YK. And that is going to be game one, ladies and gentlemen. Just like that. 15-minute game in the book. 16-minute pickup. DKG with an unstoppable Jackson Weaver taking game one.
I mean, we called it. He's the man of the moment for the DKG. They have complete priority in the top lane for YK versus Yunero, and therefore I'm going to try and go for a top lane scuttle take, which is exactly what he's doing, and I don't blame him because getting into a fight as a Grave versus a Lee Sin can be very scary early on.
Yeah, it's not something that's going to work out well. We are speaking of not working out. That grand challenge didn't work out from Aquino there. Completely missed it. Stun card, meanwhile, down in the mid lane. Judy easily eating that yellow card. Weaver is going to have a little peek around there. There's another gold card coming out. And TF, hitting TF. That being the actual twisted fate being taken down.
Oh, now they've got priority mid as well. Like, Weaver, he's going for it. Oh, Weaver, what a beast, man. Oh, that was crazy. Sorry, Lee, that just happened instantly.
Yeah, that was okay. I pulled my headphones out, so I couldn't do a great deal about it anyway. But win taken very low at the moment, still going down the bottom there. Yunero in all sorts of trouble. Got to try and wipe out the waves, and he will do just in time. It's not over yet. Down on the dragon lane. Yo, going low. Oh, they still didn't get him. The other one got back as well. Win got away somehow. Yo's still on absolutely nothing. Kirill's going to come in. The minion wave on nothing. They should be able to finish him off this time. It could be the double, and I think it will be. Emo just tried to delay things as quick as he could, and Kirill will take the hit.
That is really well played from SBTC. They saw Graves show on the top side of the map. Yunero was not in a situation where he could be tower dived easily.
Right, get my mouth in. It's very early in the morning, kid, and you gotta forgive me. It's nearly lunchtime, actually. What I was about to say is the fight over the Rift Herald, it was kind of wasted by DKG last time around. They had two Rift Heralds, didn't really do a great deal with them. This time, SBTC are going to pick it up. There's the Hextech ultimatum. That is going to be a simple pickup there, and a second to follow it up as TF does go in and get Weaver down.
Yeah, but they're actually losing the first tower of the game to the Ziggs in the mid lane. Really great response, honestly, from DKG to get the first tower regardless of the way that team fight played out. Maybe he has to get some damage on the bot side of the map. We can't let him clear waves. Captain Camille, she can go for it with the Hextech ultimatum. Beautiful Zhonya's to immediately lock that out. Watch this flash from window. Flash straight out of the Rakan ult, and then just buys enough time for TF to get under tower and the rest of his team to come through and save it. He dies, but it's a 1-for-1, and they protect the mid lane tower. That's exactly what you want from the Ziggs in that scenario. Leona, impossible to dive with her sort of massive boost in resistance that she gets from her second ability. So they couldn't even capitalize on the bot side of the map, and the end of it, tier 1 as well. Here goes YK.
He's trying to get in. It's Aquino they went for, though, so managed to get out. The Rakan escapes quickly, but the 5-man stack trying to pay off there. Possibly fighting for this second Rift Herald that we saw in the first game. This time around, though, they're not getting caught out. It's not going to be a quickly stolen second Rift Herald. They are full force for this one. SBTC, 5-man stack, but in comes YK around the side. That is going to be a great slice of dice. 4 of them caught up there, but SBTC should be able to turn this one around. Wind's trying to get the down. QUESO's got no damage to follow. Aquino will go down. YK still off the side there. Yo managed to get TF down. He does fall. It's a very messy affair. That's going to be another one. Arrow will fall. It's a 3-for-3 so far. Wow.
Very early on here. So we're just waiting to see if they can start this one off. With YK having the dominance, he's a very scary frontline player that you have to respect.
Oh, that's a double lockup. The solar flare comes down as well. Yanero just locked in the alcove around the side there. Evo will finally fall, and now Julie's going to get the damage down. They're going to lock this one down. DKG in all manner of trouble, but look at the turnaround come through as Weaver gets in and mops up and gets himself a massive collateral damage. And DKG, they may not want the team fight, but they come out 4-for-2, sorry, in their favor.
On the top side of the map here, so even looking for a potential inhibitor tower. That's going to be engaged by YK. They've got great single target pickoff here. If anyone steps up with no tank, that's a great knockout.
Oh, grand challenge catching 4 of them off guard. This is SBT's fight, surely in the back. Can they turn it around? But you can see the damage from DKG. They're not getting the kills. They've got to confirm the kills. YK almost managed to swipe down 3 of them there. TF will fall. Kirill should be able to get Yo down here. That still, despite being pretty much the perfect engagement with a 4-man grand challenge knock up there, SBTC still couldn't pick enough up yet, and he's got to respect it.
That's right, enough peel for both Yo and Wind.
Akaino's flash is up any second now. I think that's what they're waiting for, and they're holding. You can see DKG realize that. They're sat waiting on the timing. They're focused on him, and they will manage to lock him down, but is it going to cost them there? They focus so much on Akaino. I think it's cost them overall. You can see the 1-2 picking up. Yo's in trouble. He's trying to back away. The stunt card comes out, though, and that's just turned the game around. Kirill realizes, I've gone too deep. Where's my team gone? TF has to run away, and just like that, the fight flips on his head. Kind of feel a little sorry for SBTC because there's so many times in those fights you think, just finish them. Finish that player off. Finish him, and they just get away. They're getting away on nothing, and they're going back in again. But there's going to be Aquino getting the knockup, but he has been picked off already. He goes down, and this may be game.
This is going to be a great win, Wolf. Oh no, the missed time on the stasis. He had your back. Julie had your back, and you doubted him. Oh no, that's disaster, because that might now actually open up the game, or at least multiple inhibitor towers.
Yeah, they're ignoring Baron. That's what I like to see. You know what? We don't need that Baron power play. We're just going to keep on powering down the mid. They get themselves the inhibitor turret, and that goes down. The Nexus may well be next. This could be a quick 2-0. They try to engage, they try to delay, but it's not enough. Julie realizes it. DKG will take it in 2.
That was dominant from DKG, and I think Huiba lived up to exactly what he was expected to coming into this tournament.
Went back to buy as well, straight up the Dragon, so they may have already put that into items. As Ruiz looks for that gold card, not going to find it. Dominixes will take that blue away in the background. Did he actually secure that?
No, Andre got it. Andre stole it.
He did manage to steal it with the axe, yeah.
The undertow over the wall picks it up. That's an engagement.
What? They're doing? They're going in. It's just already backed away. That is a random engage from EBG, if I say so the most. Didn't really expect that. And I don't think QUESO did. The gold card will go through, and QUESO will just clean this up. That was a very split engage from EBG.
They're going for another fight on Kite. Managed to get the double root off, but that was like watching lemmings. Well, they're just an easy cross map as well. You saw so many resources committed. Hash has to be very careful. I think he's going to get dumped. He'll get dumped, right?
Is he going to be off? I don't think it should be. Not going to right next to the Dominus running, but that should get him down. Is he going to turn it around? Oh no! The lifesteal and tankiness that he has already. Oh, you hate to see it, Esses. That is an absolute disaster.
Yeah, and now mid lane as well. Just TQ happy to take that cross-map pressure and get yet another tower out of the engage. eBRO just falling apart right now. Acolyte, again, we talked about the strength of the Darius into heavy melee comps. Doesn't matter because we're not seeing team fights, but he's still styling on them 2v1. EZ has not had a good game, though. Good dunk onto Heish, takes him out of the fight completely. EZ walks in, dunk. He thinks he's going to get the burst damage out, but Acolyte just too strong. Has that barrier available as well. And that is ridiculous. Now Acolyte in a super strong spot.
Yeah, the apprehend was just so well timed that now he's in such a confident situation. He can just dunk away on a Renekton. You know, that is the tankiest member on EBG. That is the guy that should be able to stand toe-to-toe with him. Oh no, Andre with the dunk as well. This is going very quickly away from them. Okay, 2v1, this is kind of a thing.
He might actually win this.
Oh my god, he gets the dunk. Oh, I shouldn't laugh, but my god, you love to see a 2v1 like that.
Oh my gosh, that was so clean from Acolyte as well. Beautiful stuff from him, and again, you can see why Darius is picked up in these anti-melees, uses the barriers by himself some time, makes the apprehend before he goes for the decimate, by the way. The apprehend basically sets them up so he can walk back and get a beautiful set of healing. You can see these guys just, look at them, they're standing out, they're loving it. This is great stuff from QUESO.
Well, there it goes, straight for the engagement once again. This is all going QUESO's way, but now we can see a couple of kills for eBRO. In comes Acolyte, though. The Danger Man has arrived. Gets himself a great turn on them. H is going to get dunked by 1 and 2. That is an Ola from Andre and the dunk again. Gets himself the double. Kite will back away, but that wasn't that bad a fight for them. A 4.
At the end of the day.
I mean, you know, obviously we're going to look at this. Well, I'll get back to that in a moment because as it's just going for anything. It looks like EBG just want to fight, and they may well work out to get memorized down. Kai around the backside though has Andre on him, and that's a real problem. Andre gets 1, Andre gets 2, looking for a third. Doesn't matter, there's no one else to kill because they've all gone. Hayes tries to back away, but
them to have this level of performance.
Yes.
This is what you needed from team. He says again,
I mean, I don't really know how to break this one down other than the fact that they are likely to get caught out here. Taunt comes through. Andre has to actually back away, but now look how low they are. And Ibu is licking his lips, licking his chops, and thinking he can take this one, but he's up against the Zaya. That is a dangerous thing. Does in the end have to get away from that one, but now the gold card will come through, and that will be Jasly and Kite both down. Acolyte's going to get himself another dunk. The stun comes through, but it's only a matter of time until Tix gets dunked on. And that is a ace, and well, not quite the game yet because they are going to go for the barrel.
Well, you don't scale, right? You don't scale on
exactly,
this team, so
yeah.
there is no turtling here.
I mean, if you were to look back at the game, well, I mean, it just goes in. And actually I think Memorize got a 4-man there on the Zen. I think that was just catching everything they can. They have got Acolyte now. They did manage to take Acolyte down, but Ibu is on cleanup duty. He goes gold. Memorize should come in there. There goes the Olaf onto the fountain. Actually will get caught out as well. They will get the Nexus down in the end, though, and it will be QUESO picking themselves up. Game number 1 here, which I think, you know, yes, it's a great win. Yes, it's a confident win for QUESO. It's definitely a team that obviously builds on that sort of hyper-confidence plays. But I think we're
wildly in favor of Team QUESO. And so when it comes to the late game and when it comes to the way that they want to play these fights, that's where he's getting caught out, though.
He has got caught out, but Andre just joins there. He just picked up the red buff as well. Yeah, comes straight through, takes out Isis immediately, and they're all just grouping up. He's just popping that shotgun off. They're locked in place. The hero's entrance comes down. Acolyte's just going to run on through the team. Tix tries to get away from that one. He'll be finished off as well. Then Acolyte turns straight into Jasly. He can tank the turret, and everything goes QUESO's way. Just about the worst.
Trying to do, like, I commend them for that, but it's just a gold diff right now, and there's nothing you can do about that.
He's just realized that's not the target he wanted. Go straight to Memorize, and Andre is there. And Andre, look at that! He just keeps on pushing. Collateral damage under the turret. Bound up minions coming through. Meanwhile, in the jungle, eBRO now going off on Kite. That is not a fair fight anymore, I'm afraid. eBRO is way too far ahead in terms of item spikes on that Senna. And the turrets will fall. And this should be a quick 2-0 for QUESO. A game that, in fairness, both these teams really need to win in their groups. It is a tough group ahead of them. Both these teams will be up against it. There's no doubt about it. But QUESO will be delighted with the start that they have had. A 2-0 over eBRO.
And I think, as I've reiterated throughout this series, if you're a QUESO fan, this is the result that you needed to see. Not just wanted, you needed to see this result. And the reason being is